Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring Hisui Electrod, a very busted Pokemon in Hisui Cup. Because of its grass and electric typing, it can handle both flying and ground typers in the Hisui Cup. So the team around it is Toxicroak and another Pokemon, the Lord Bidoof with Return. And this team worked very well, it one-shotted most of the Pokemon. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So let's begin the video. At the very first beginning, I'm leading with Toxicroak. Actually, for the first match, I was running wrong moveset on my Toxicroak. Later, I changed it. So here I'm going to save switch into Bidoof and he stays here. This could be a body slam. This is not enough energy for the earth power. I decided to let it go. Still, it did a decent amount of damage. Actually, he was trying to catch here. Maybe a Hyper Fang, but I didn't throw and we are going to go for Surf. So let's see, this is going to do super effective damage. I think 3 Surf will be enough to knock out the Bastardon. He's forced to shield to maintain the alignment. So now I have a back to back. So I'm going to throw it immediately. And the last one I'll throw immediately without doing the fast move. So this is going to force them either shield or it will get the knockout. Let's see what happens. And we're going to go for final Surf and they shielded the move. That is fine. I have a Toxicroak. And for the very first match, I was running counter, so this helped me to knock out the Bastardon. He goes for a blind Stone Age, I think. Stone Age is resisted. He should have gone for Flamethrower, but that is fine. I can get the farm down with the counters. Let's see what is going to come up. So I'm immediately going to dip into my Electrode. So we have to land an energy ball to one-shot him. So this could be a body slam. I decided to let it go. Actually, it was a water pulse. So that is fine. And he comes with Dust Noir. So I'm going to generate back-to-back wild charges, but before that he makes a move. So definitely we are shielding. He goes for the Shadow Punch. I have a wild charge ready. So I'm going to go for the first one. I'm waiting for my switch timer to get up so that I can dip and clear my debuff. He shielded the move. Switch timer is not up yet, so I'm forced to throw another wild charge. This is going to put them in a range where Mud Bomb will be enough. So I'm going to go for it. And here comes the Toxicroak. We go for a Mud Bomb, but unfortunately he makes a move. So my win con is to farm down the Dust Noir with my Electrode. So I let it go. I didn't survive the Shadow Punch. So I'm going to fully farm him down. Yes, I do. One more Thunder Shock. We make it to Energy Ball. This Energy Ball is just going to one-shot the Gastrodon. And we are going to secure the win. So good game. We won this match. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has. This time I'm running Poison Sting on my Toxicroak. And it is a kind of a good lead. So we can go for a super effective Mud Bomb, but Aqua Tail still does a lot. I can easily no shield the first one and I have to watch out for the catch as well. So I'm not going to throw immediately, and here comes the catch. So he was trying to catch it on Vespa Queen. So I'm going to come with Rollout Bidoof. Rollout is going to do super effective because they are bug typing. He's going to go for X Caesar. That is fine. I'm going to overfarm a bit and then I'm going to go for Surf. Let's see what he's going to do. Vespakin is not that bulky, so this Surf is going to do a lot. So he decided to shield. I can go for one more, but he reaches the move before me. I have to shield this. Let's see what happens. He goes for X Caesar again. I think switch timer is going to get up. So I threw my Surf immediately. I can make a Surf when Drapion returns. I have overfarmed a bit. So this Surf knocks out the Vespa Queen. And here comes the Drapion. I'm going to full send the Surf. Surf is going to get him very low, but he's going to get a lot of energy from me. So I go for the Surf. He's getting very low on health. And I have a Mud Bomb stored. Still I waited for the catch. I did one fast move and CMP tie him on the next charge move. Let's see what happens. And he decided to let it go. And the final Pokemon is Spirit Tomb. So I decided to go for a Shadow Ball. Let's see how much damage it does. Or maybe he will invest the shield. So my win con is to generate back-to-back wild charges. So whatever he's going to throw, Ominous Vein or maybe a Rock Tomb, both are not going to do that much. So I decided to let it go. I'll shield the next one. So Rock Tomb did a decent amount of damage. So now I have a back-to-back wild charge loaded. Even though it's a debuff, still wild charge is going to do a wild amount of damage. And look at the damage, and next wild charge is going to be enough to knock out the Spirit Tomb, and we are going to secure the win. So good game. We won this match as well. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. So leading with Toxicroak versus Drapion again. So we have a super effective Mud Bomb, but again we have to be very careful for the catch. Not going to throw immediately. He's going to go for Aqua Tail. I survive it, so decided to no shield. And let's see what he's going to do now. And I think this opponent is not going for the catch, so I generated back-to-back Mud Bomb. I think next Mud Bomb could be the CMP tie. Let's see what happens, but I'm not going to throw immediately. He shielded the move, and actually this one was the CMP tie, so I have to shield this, otherwise I'm going to get knockout. I have a Mud Bomb loaded as well, so now I'm going to CMP tie them on the next move, and I think this was CMP tie or not. So going for the Mud Bomb, this is going to get him very low or maybe knockout. Actually they do decide to shield. Yes, it was a CMP tie, so I think I should let it go. I want shield for my Electrode. So Toxicroak dies with Aqua Tail. I'm going to come back with my Bidoof. So I think Surf should be enough to knock him out, but Crunch is going to do a lot of damage. But still we are not shielding because we want to close out the game with Electrode. So here we go for a Surf. Just waited a turn to ensure catch doesn't happen. So this Surf is going to knock him out. Yes, it does. And their final Pokemon is, actually their second last Pokemon is Abama Snow. So this is just a weather ball, but I have to shield because Abama Snow does super effective against the Electrode. So now I have to land a return on him. So I've again waited a turn to ensure that catch doesn't happen. This return is going to be enough to knock out the Shadow Abama Snow. And here comes the Electrode. He has a Drifloon which is partially flyer, so just before he makes it to the icy wind, I go for the wild charge, and this wild charge is going to one shot him, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's Abama Snow, so poison sting are going to do super effective damage. None of the charge move are threatening, but still weather ball still does a lot of damage because Toxicroak is very glassy Pokemon. He goes for the weather ball, and look at the damage. More than half of the health is gone. He was trying to catch here. He comes to Gastrodon. I immediately dip into my Electrode, but still this is not a comfortable situation because they have 2 shield and they can 2 shield farmers down because Electrode is not that bulky. So we'll try our best, and he shielded the move. So now he goes for a move. This could be a body slam or maybe earth power. I shielded, and actually he goes for the body slam. That's very bad. So now I'm going to try to make it to another energy ball. This could be another body slam. I'm not going to shield this, and we are going to go for energy ball immediately. We survive. We go for energy ball, and he has to give up his final shield, otherwise it is going to knock him out. And yes, he gives up, so he wants to get the switch advantage. So definitely we are going to come with our Lord Bidoof, and I think he's in a range where one return will be enough. He's gonna go for earth power for sure, so I decided to shield this, and yes, it was a earth power. And now we are going to go for return. So this return is going to knock out the Gastrodon, and Abama Snow takes super effective with the rollout. Let's see what is going to come up. He comes with Drapion, Ice Fang Drapion, so I think I can land one more return, and let's see how much damage it does. This is not a Shadow Drapion, maybe he will survive, so we go for a return. Actually he didn't survive, maybe he's very glassy one. So here comes the Abama Snow. I'm forcing him to throw energy so that he gets dry, and I have a loaded Shadow Ball on my Toxicroak. So we come with Toxicroak doing one fast move and the charge move. So this Shadow Ball is going to be enough to knock out the Abama Snow, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Moving towards the next opponent, let's see what the next opponent has. And it's a Lucario in the lead, so we can land a Mud Bomb, but again we have to be very careful for the catch. Here comes the catch now. So he comes with Spirit Tomb, and here I did a mistake actually. I stayed with the Toxicroak over there, and also I didn't throw a Mud Bomb. I should have thrown a Mud Bomb there so that I can threat a shield. He goes for the Shadow Ball. I didn't expect that he might be running a Shadow Ball. I'm going to full send the Wild Charge. He has to shield, otherwise it is going to do a lot of damage. And actually he survived. That's very unfortunate. So I'm forced to come with Bidoof so that I can get some energy head start. Hopefully he's running bullet punches on his Lucario. Still bullet punches does a lot. And here comes the Drifloon. I'm not sure what he's doing. He comes back with the Drifloon. So I overfarm a bit and go for the Surf. So this Surf is going to do a decent amount of damage. So whatever charge move he's going to go for is not threatening. Icy Wind, Shadow Ball. Definitely he will go for Icy Wind, not the Shadow Ball. So Icy Wind does debuff the attack, but that is fine. And here comes the Lucario. I'm going to clear my debuff. and he goes for a move. This could be a power up punch, but still I decided to shield in case it's a thunder punch. It was a power up punch. I have a back to back move loaded, so we go for a mud bomb. Definitely he's going to shield it, but I have another one loaded, so that is fine. I go for one fast move, then I go for the charge move. So this mud bomb is going to one shot him if he doesn't give up final shield, and he does. So here comes the Bidoof, and I think this could be a power up punch, but still we have to shield it. And here I did a huge mistake. I overfarmed a lot and we went for the serve. Actually, not on the first serve, but on the second serve, I overfarmed here. I should have thrown immediately because I think I miscounted the fast move. So now this power up punch is going to knock us out and we lose this game. That is fine. We can't win them all. So good game. Let's move towards next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has. And the next opponent is running Shadow Palkia, very wild lead for us. So whole team has to work around it. So I'm going to go for a mud bomb first so that I can grab the shield, and later I'm going to come to Bibril after this. Let's see what he does. For sure he will shield, and yes he does. Now it's time for Bibril. I can go for the surf immediately. Definitely is not going to go for Draco. He will go for Aqua Tail. Draco is just overkill. But still we survive an Aqua Tail. I decided to let it go. And look at the damage. Almost 90% health is gone. And now I think he can just Dragon Breathe me down. That is fine. I can come up with Electrode later and just farm him down with the Thunder Shock. I have 2 shield advantage, and with 2 shield Electrode is very busted. Maybe he will make it to 2 Aqua Tail. So I decided to double shield. So we shielded the first Aqua Tail, and yes, at the last moment he made it to another Aqua Tail. Definitely we are shielding this. Let's see what is going to come up. So he comes with, let's see, and he comes with Drapion. So I have a back-to-back almost wild charge loaded, and my switch timer is up. I'm going to try to catch the Aqua Tail. Still Aqua Tail is going to do a lot, and yes, we do successfully catch the move, which is very good. And let's see what he's going to do here. He goes for the Aqua Tail. Actually he didn't bubble it, and he comes with Driflim. I'm going to full send the Shadow Ball. This Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of damage on the Shadow Driflim. Maybe it will one shot him, and yes it does. So now we have a wild charge already loaded, and opponent just top left. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent, and the next opponent has Abamasno in the lead. So we are going to stay here, and actually they don't. They come into Hippao down, and we have a Bibril as an answer to it. This is just a weather ball. This is not a scorching sand. I'm not going to shield. He goes for the weather ball, and I'm going to reach a surf. This serve is going to be enough to knock him out, or maybe he will survive with few HP. Later I can just roll out them down. Actually they don't shield. One more rollout and it does knock him out. Let's see what is going to come up, and he comes back with Lucario, and this Lucario is running post palm. So we're going to go for surf, and if he shields I have to dip, and actually I got knockout. That is fine. And here comes the Electrode. This could be a power up punch, so I can survive this. So I decided to no shield, and yes it was a power up punch. I'll go for the wild charge. Boosted his fast move damage, and here we go for the wild charge. Let's see. He has to shield his very glassy Pokemon. It will one shot him, and yes they do decide to shield. I'm going to snipe him. Actually I come with Toxicroak. I don't have stored energy. Now I have to shield this just to be safe, and he goes for power up punch again. That's very bad, and I'm very careful while throwing my charge move. So here comes the mud bomb. Mud bomb should be enough to knock him out, and hopefully I can make a shadow ball to knock out the Abama Snow. So I'm going to keep farming. Before he makes to the weather ball, I make it to the shadow ball. This shadow ball, hopefully it's enough, or maybe he will survive with few HP. Actually he survived with 1 HP. One, no, it's a 2 or 3 HP something. So I decided to give up my final shield, and I'm going to just poison sting him down, and we are going to secure the win. Good game, we won this match as well. So thank you for watching this video till end. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel, and share with your Pogo friends. I'll catch you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day, bye.